It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Volunteers going up against the Wolverines. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and on the hill, Drew Beam.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go now at the plate. Number 44. And a pitch. Outside low. And we're underway in Game 3. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Beam, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a 2-seamer. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And the righty deals.
That's a ball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Number 10 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two outs, base is empty. Just missed. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the first. No score. at Comerica Park. And on the hill, the lefty, Colin Fisher. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Number 8, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Swing and a miss. And a good eye there. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Hi. How are you?
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting the glide, emoji thumbs up.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Christian Moore. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Man at first, one away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Blake Burke in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two on, 1 out. And that one is inside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
He goes down looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Throws across the diamond. 3rd out. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Detroit, new inning getting started. Leading off, number 9. The wide to kick the pitch. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
And that's outside. And the count is even 2-2. Down swinging. And now one away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Ben McLaughlin. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
White batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one ripped, but foul. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cracks his bat and pops him off. And makes the grab. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's going to be Cal start. The lefty fires. And that's outside. Ball 1. Late with the swing there. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty of this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 here. Stays alive. Center field. Under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's the rookie center fielder. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just missed. And he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Number 24 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. On the line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now the left fielder struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Almost got him. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now it's the rookie DH, number 11. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Just missed.
2-0.
The pitch. Bounced out to short. Over to first. And one away in the top of the third. Kendall Diggs will hit next. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one way outside. 1-2 the count. Good eye in that spot.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder led off the game with a strikeout. And there's the strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Number 22 batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And here it comes. Just missed. Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Beam throws over, and he's back in safely. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 3. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Number 10 to bat next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here's the second baseman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's the shortstop. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now, number 12.
Number 12.
The pitch. Check swing. Went around. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. High fly ball out to center field. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Christian Moore. Doubled in his first AB. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
The first baseman, number 25. Blake Burke.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Blake Burke. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Now, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Third game of the division series. And here is Ben McLaughlin.
Ben McLaughlin.
Beam back to work. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now the catcher up to hit. White. His first at bat was a strikeout. White goes 6'1", just 21 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, number 24.
So digging in, Holtz. First time up was a pop out. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Good eye right there. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH. Number 21.
Designated hitter, number 21.
And he deals. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fires this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Cal Stark digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just off the inside edge. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
One gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch is outside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Start the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball. At the belt and fires. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Number 9 in the on deck circle. To short, could be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Detroit, and now it's going to be number 11.
Number 11.
The wind and the pitch. And that one missing low.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Kendall Diggs getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Not even close there. And it's 3-2. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Slings to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's the center fielder. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two outs. That one way inside. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Here's a 1-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Comerica Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom five, number 9. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gage Wood up and throwing. Number 48 getting cranked up as well. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a pitch. Off the mark there. And a count 1-2. And another ball. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. That one just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. And he's already singled in this game. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. The lefty fires. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And we are starting over. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the third baseman. 1 for 2. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. This is the American League Division Series on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, number 22. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
That has been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the righty deals. And a bunt towards third. And he barehands it. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Number 10.
Now it's the second baseman. And that's in there for strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Missed with a changeup. And the count even 1-1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 9.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a good eye there.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Gage Wood.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's a big power threat. Christian Moore. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Line drive, and that's just foul. Ball 1 there. Just misses with that one.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
1 down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That's down and in. A slider missed. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Cal Stark. In there for strike 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Righty delivers. And ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. And that skips into there. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now here is number 22. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Start off of first with 2 away. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ben McLaughlin. Beam back to work. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And 1 out now. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
White in the box again, takes the strike. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Moore. The throw to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Now a chance for Holtz. In the air to left, down the line. On the run towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. And we're back, bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, number 9.
Number 9.
And he deals. Foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Number 24.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Now the left fielder. He's already homered here in this one. Missing inside, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. Two outs. Outside. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. Just off the outside edge. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the long.
Frank taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Right-handed reliever. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And down on strikes. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 49.
Now pitching, number 49.
And now the DH.
For the Volunteers, the designated hitter, number 11.
As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So up next, Kendall Diggs. bases empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 44.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stark hauls it in to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
The second baseman, Christian Moore.
And a pitch. Here's a strike. Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. Man at first. Now at the plate, Lake Burke. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. Moore gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Next is the designated hitter. On the ground at first, McLaughlin flips it. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Stark now at the plate. First pitch just misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The pitch. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got it by him for the K. Now it's the right fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In the air, left side. Settles under it. makes the catch, inning over. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number 19. Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The pitch. Number 22 stands in here, takes ball one low. Bounce to the right. Moore gets it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now it's the second baseman. That one pushed foul. Kicks and fires. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the shortstop, number 9. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One strike away. And another ball. Here's a 2-2. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Digging in, Ben McLaughlin. Splits the plate, going around. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They go back to back, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Derek Schaefer takes over on the mound.
Now pitching, Derek Schaefer.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the catcher, White. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that one a little bit high.
Ball 1, no strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 27 getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Number 31, the right-hander, loosening up as well. 1-1 now. And there's a strike. And downstairs. Next pitch is outside. Holtz getting on deck circle. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here in Detroit, and now the center fielder, number 9.
Leading off for Michigan, the center fielder, number 9.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Strike 1. That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first down. Now it's the shortstop. And fouled off. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And the batter now, number 8. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Bounce to the right side. McLaughlin steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. We're in extras here. Now the 3rd baseman, Holt.
The 3rd baseman, number 24.
The pitch. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That was blasted to the moon. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next is the designated hitter. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1. Schaefer, in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. 0-1 down. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And the righty deals.
Right through there for a strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 1st out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here is Kendall Diggs. There's the strike. 95 of that one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in extra innings. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the center fielder. Just missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of the 10th. That misses the zone. 2-0. And another ball. And that's too high, ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's the left fielder. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Good eye right there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, number 23.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the third baseman. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. The other way. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Moore in the box now. Takes strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now. And here is Blake Burke. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Just missed. Upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. They're down to their final strike.
3-2.
This could end it. Home team down a run, and here in extra innings. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 5 hits.
Welcome to the stream.
Left 4 runners on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base.
Gamerkid 75.
3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.